Oh man, I got another good video for you guys. In this video, you guys are going to discover 7 remote jobs that you can do at night.
Oh, wow.
Now, I'm making this video for anybody who wants to work at night because they want to earn higher pay, or they have family and childcare responsibilities that they need to take care of during the day, or they need to balance time with their spouse, or they're in an education and training program during the day but want to make money at night, or for somebody who just want a quieter work environment. There are so many remote night shift jobs that exist out there, and I packaged this video up for my 7 top night shift remote jobs. So guys, stick around and watch the entire video. Some of these jobs are actually in the tech sector, which will allow for you to gain those skills, make more money, and once you master those skills, you will make even more money because it's about ladder climbing, guys. Guys, my name is Antoine Wade, and I run the Black Heights channel. If you like this sort of content, go ahead and hit like on the video. And if you stumbled across this channel and haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because we drop content on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we do a live stream on a Saturday or Sunday. Now let's get to the video. Coming in at number 7 is a bilingual customer service representative. And a bilingual customer service representative is basically someone who is a professional who assists customers in multiple languages, typically during the night shift, providing support and resolution for their questions that they have and the issues that they experience. And the role is not just about speaking 2 languages. It's also about connecting cultures, which is something that you have to be very understanding of. And it's about solving problems and making sure that every customer feels heard, no matter where they are in the world or no matter what time it is. And bilingual customer service representatives are paid handsomely with an average salary of about $48,000 a year, which is a good amount of money to use your language skills in a customer service role.
Oh, interesting.
And the skills needed to become a bilingual customer service representative is an understanding of 2 languages. So fluency in at least 2 languages. You need to have exceptional communication skills, and you need to be sharp at 1 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, and so forth. You need to also have a customer-centric attitude and the ability to handle challenging situations with grace. Now let's talk about how you can become a bilingual customer service representative. Well, if you already have fluency in 2 languages, then you just need to look online for customer service representative jobs on job boards like Google's job board, Glassdoor, or LinkedIn, and then apply to those jobs and then go through the hiring process. You will more than likely get training. You have to get certifications, but these are the certifications that the company will ultimately pay for. You really don't need a lot of tools. They will give you a laptop or ship that to you and so forth. And that's just about it. I will give you a tip though. One of the tips is, after you have filled out your application, try to look for the hiring manager for the company and try to send them a LinkedIn message, an email, so that you will increase your opportunities of getting hired in this role. Now let's talk about some of the pros and cons of being in a role like this. I'm gonna start with the pros first. Pros include the flexibility of working remote and being able to do the work at your own home. And not only that, leveraging and improving your language skills, because a lot of times when you know a language and you're not using it, you ultimately forget it. But this will allow for you to use and improve your language skills. And not only that, the opportunity to assist customers when there is an issue that they may have. And the cons are that you will have a reverse sleep schedule, meaning that when everybody is up, you will be sleeping. And when you are up, everybody else is sleeping. And that could be very difficult if you have a family or a wife or things like that. You also have to deal with sometimes frustrated customers during the nighttime, because those customers could be calling from across the world. Maybe they're early morning, they can't, jump onto the computer, get emails and things like that. But I would say this, the biggest con is just that you are beyond a reverse sleep schedule. And coming in at number 6 is the role of a data analyst. And a data analyst is a professional who collects, organizes, and interprets a large amount of data inside of a company And they use that data for uncovering or to uncover information and to gain meaningful insights so that the business can ultimately make decisions from those insights. Now, many people who are data analysts may say, why do I want to work at night? Well, there are some benefits of working at night. A lot of times data analysts need to focus because they need to drill down into the actual data sets to understand the information that they are interpreting from it. And they often need a quieter environment to do that. Well, working the night shift, typically that's a quieter environment inside of your house, especially if you are remote. So that will lead for you to be more focused and to be more productive. And data analysts can earn around $80,000 a year, which is a good salary and a rewarding career. And if you have really good skills and can be able to interpret data, you can then upskill into becoming a data scientist, which will pay you almost double that salary.
Wow. That's huge.
And the skills that you will need to become a good data analyst are strong analytical skills and attention to detail. This is one of those roles where you need to have attention to details because you're going to be looking at rows or cells inside of a database and trying to interpret that data. You also need to have a good understanding of statistical analysis tools and the ability to communicate what you think those findings are that you have discovered from all of that data. To get started, you should invest in training programs, online courses. One specifically that I recommend is the Google Coursera Data Analytical course. They have two versions of it. The first one will teach you a foundation of data analysis, and it's not that expensive at all. You also have a second course that's out there, but you also have YouTubers that are out there, such as Alex, the data analyst, that you guys can go and watch his content and have a good understanding of data analysis and gain those experiences and hands-on, tutorials that he provides that will allow for you to get a good understanding of data analysis to break into those roles. And once you have a good understanding of the skills, then you should just apply on job boards such as LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Google job boards. You have other ones that exist out there as well, but just apply and do exactly like I said for the previous job. Look for the hiring manager, reach out to the hiring manager, make sure that you share your portfolio and all the things that you have done in order for you to break into this role. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of becoming a data analyst. Well, the pros: flexible remote jobs, the thrill of diving into complex data sets and contributing to data-driven decision-making inside the company that you're in. Some of the cons, of course, sleep. Not only that, you may have a struggle getting people that you need because they'll be sleeping in the time that you'll be actually working if there are some challenges that you may face. Coming in at number 5 is an IT service desk lead. And an IT service desk lead basically is a professional who oversees the technical support operations, and they manage IT teams and assist users with technology related issues, particularly related to the nighttime hours. And the role of an IT service desk lead is very important because typically issues do occur at night if you are working for a global organization, and an IT service desk lead can work with his team to resolve those issues before the United States wakes up, or before India wakes up, or before China wakes up, and make sure that those issues are resolved before the majority of the business wakes up in the day. And the average annual salary for an IT service desk lead is around $78,000. So you know that they are very skillful people, which ultimately pays them more than the standard average salary of the United States, which is only $56,000 a year.
That's real good.
And the skills that you need to become a good IT service desk lead are strong technical skills, as well as the ability to problem solve and the ability to communicate effectively. Leadership and managerial skills are very important as well, and also having a customer-centric mindset. And to get started, you should certainly dive into certifications like the A+ and other certifications related to IT hardware. And not only that, look to get some project management experience as well too, because you will have to ultimately manage people and manage projects and manage processes as well. But most importantly, check the specific requirements that are outlined in in the job description for an IT service desk lead and make sure that you are acquiring those skills if this is the type of role that you ultimately want to be in. And the pros of being in such a role is the opportunity to lead and guide an IT team, and also the ability to continuously learn through exposure to different technical challenges that you or your team may be facing, which also puts you into a strong position to become the next IT manager. And some of the cons of this position is managing can be a high pressure situation, especially when there are global outages or you are dealing with people who have personal problems. You have to get things done with strict time frames in mind. And not only that, you may be under a lack of sleep because your sleep patterns due to the night shift may impact your overall sleeping abilities. And coming in at number 4 is a freelance writer. And a freelance writer is responsible for creating written content for various clients on a project by project basis. It may be articles, it may be blog posts, it may be website copy or marketing materials. Freelance writing is a good skill set to have because as more and more content creators, come online to social media or TikTok, they need people who can help them write their scripts. And it is a perfect opportunity to do that now as we are continuing to expand the social media presence of other individuals and social media presence of businesses. And I would tell you like this, freelance writers, they can earn a good amount of money because on average, they are paid about $53,000 a year.
That's awesome.
And to be a strong freelance writer, you have to have the ability to write and meet deadlines and be adaptable to different topics and styles and have a lot of self-discipline because you ultimately are responsible for your time and you need to have effective time management in order for you to get things done for the people that you are writing for. To get started with your freelance writing journey, you should explore platforms like Composely where you can apply and assess your writing opportunities with a minimal cost involved, but you will also need to have a computer, reliable internet connection, and a word processing software like Microsoft Word or Google Docs. And some of the pros of this role are the ability to have a flexible work schedule. Having a flexible work schedule is very, very important in today's world. You can get your work done on your own schedule. So if you have to watch the kids or you have to run some errands, you can do that on your own time and then come back and get to work. Also, you will have an opportunity to learn new things because you can explore diverse topics, research them, and then write about them for the client that you're writing for. And a major con with this one is just the income variability because things are by project. So you will need to stay motivated to continue to look for new projects. And when there are gaps in your projects, then you may have some days or some weeks where you may not be getting paid. And coming in at number 3 is an English teacher. And an English teacher helps students learn correct grammar and vocabulary and reading and writing and speaking skills within the English language. And being an English teacher can pay you very well because ultimately you are responsible for educating individuals. And when you are an educator, you can get paid a decent salary with an average salary of about $57,000 a year.
It's truly awesome.
And of course, the skills that you will need is excellent command of the English language and the ability to communicate. And not only that, have patience and adaptability and just your general passion for teaching individuals about English. And to get started, you should begin by applying through platforms like VIP Teacher or Cambly. Create a profile and then undergo screening and then showcase your ability to teach other individuals. And you will need things like a computer, a reliable internet, and a headset in order for you to be able to communicate over the internet to these individuals since it is a night shift job. And the pros of this type of a role is the opportunity to connect with diverse students and foster cross-cultural relationships with individuals who don't understand English at its form because that's not their standard language. And not only that, you will have a flexible schedule to accommodate the different time zones that you'll be working in. And it has its standard cons, which is adjustments to your sleep routine. And not only that, the occasional technical challenges that you will face with online sessions. And coming in at number 2 is a medical transcriptionist. And a medical transcriptionist is a professional who listens to recorded medical dictations and converts them into written reports, ensuring that the reports are accurate and that it is in the proper formatting. And this role is critical in the healthcare industry because it ensures that patients' records are accurate and up to date. And with this this role being critical in the healthcare industry, you know that they are going to pay these individuals very, very well. And the average salary for a medical transcriptionist is about $62,000 a year.
Really? That's great, man.
And the skills that you need to become a medical transcriptionist are things like excellent listening skills, a good understanding of medical terminology, and a key one is attention to detail, because you will be translating what doctors say or what you hear into medical records in the proper format. And to get started, you will need a reliable computer, reliable internet, also headphones and transcription software. And then you can explore job opportunities on platforms like Indeed, or consider companies like Atreon or Phoenix Medcom that offer remote positions for medical transcriptionists. And the pros for a position like this is the opportunity to expand your medical knowledge. You will have a steady workflow and flexibility of working remote during the night shift. And some of the cons are that you will have to adapt to medical terminology, which can be a bit difficult for some individuals, meaning that you have to study a little bit more. But not only that, you have to maintain accuracy in the transcriptions when you are documenting the information that you're hearing from these transcriptions. And not only that, you may have a limited interactions with other healthcare professionals who may help you out because you are working during the night shift and you are working remotely. Coming in at number 1 is the role of a donor support center coordinator. And a donor support center coordinator is basically a professional who oversees the donor support services, ensuring that donors' needs are met and they assist them with their philanthropic initiatives. And the role of a donor support center coordinator is critical in the world of nonprofit organizations, particularly those that are involved in donor engagement and fundraising. And donor support center coordinators can make a good amount of money, and they are paid on average about $42,000 a year.
Well, that's interesting.
Now let's talk about some of the skills that you would need to be a donor service coordinator. Number 1, you would need excellent communication skills, empathy, because you have to have empathy when you're talking about people who are donating for philanthropic reasons. They may be doing it for cancer awareness or whatever it is. You have to have empathy. You have to have attention to detail and organizational skills. And to get started as a donor support center coordinator, you should develop the necessary skills such as learning fundraising software, understanding a little bit more about fundraising, then seek some certifications that's related to becoming a fundraiser manager, and then explore the job boards that focus on nonprofit organizations and look for night shift job opportunities. Some of the pros for this role are that you will play a crucial role in facilitating philanthropic efforts and making meaningful connections with donors. Some of the cons involved are that you will work at night on different shifts, and then you may have a limited interaction with people who work at the nonprofit organization that you work in. So there you have it, folks. Here are my 7 night shift remote jobs that you can actually go into if you are looking for options and you want flexibility and you want new challenges and you want a life working from home. And if you're interested into language, healthcare, tech, or just helping people in need, the night shift could be a perfect way for you to find your place in the remote workforce. So take advantage of the chances that come with the night shift. And guys, again, my name is Antoine Wade and I run the Black Guys channel. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Not only that, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, because we got videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we do a live stream on a Saturday and Sunday. And we will see you on the next video. Until next time, peace.